Alexa, turn off music. What are you doing? Just cleaning up my room. Really? Because it looks like you're dressed up as Wonder Woman dancing to the Wonder Woman theme. That's not what I'm doing. Can you just get out of my room and stop being such a creep? Alexa, turn on Wonder Woman theme. Hey, what's up, Funkheads? Got the new DC Legion of Collectors box in. This time the theme is Wonder Woman from the new Wonder Woman movie that's about to come out. The last Legion of Collectors wasn't too exciting, so I hope this one is an improvement, but I don't have my hopes up. This video is going to be more of a review, so if you don't like any kind of negativity, you might want to go watch a different unboxing. I'm going to give you my very honest thoughts on each item, and at the end of the video, give this box an overall rating from 1 to 10. Alright, let me open this bad boy up. Action pin. Alright, 2 pops. I like that. And socks. I like that too. Alright, let me bust these open. First up is the patch. And I gotta say, it looks really nice. They did a great job on those eyes and the shading around the nose and the strands of hair. Super clean. It looks really, really good, and I like the shape of it. Definitely one of the nicer patches I've seen them put in these boxes. The pin is really nice as well. It's just that new Wonder Woman logo in front of her shield. Really nice blue on that shield, and it looks really good with the gold color and the red. Classic Wonder Woman colors. Really, really like this pin. And I finally get to fill up an entire lanyard of pins. As you can see, here's starting with the Year 1 Marvel Collector Core. And this is pretty much full of pins all the way. And I got one little slot left up here. And this thing is quite heavy. So yeah, now I got a full lanyard of pins. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever wear this to a convention because it is super heavy. They also threw in a pint-sized hero of the new Gal Gadot movie version of Wonder Woman. And I gotta say, I really like it. I like the pint-sized heroes more than I like the Dorbs. I just think that this kind of simple body works way better on these really tiny figures. I think once you blow them up to the Dorb size, they just don't look as good to me. And it's painted super well. Better than most pops, actually. Well, that's kind of like a decal that's on the body, but it looks really good. And her headband looks really good as well. They're kind of like a combination of, you know, the pocket pops and the Dorbs. Like if they would have smashed elements from both together and just shrunk them down. Really pretty cute. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fans groaning out there that there's socks in this box instead of a shirt. But I think these socks are pretty cool. And I really like useful items like this. And I really like having kind of crazy socks. Just makes it a lot easier to, you know, find them when you're doing the laundry. And I just like wearing, you know, weird socks, I guess. And these look really nice. That red is really good. And you have to look a little close, but there are some stars and a logo and some stripes on these socks. Maybe they should have made these a little bit of a lighter blue or gray so they stand out a little more, or maybe even white. But that's a small thing because I really like these socks. I like that they made the heel and the toe different color. The red to match Wonder Woman. I really like that. And yeah, I really hope they put more socks in the box. Maybe socks and shirt would be the best thing, but I really don't mind getting socks as a wearable item instead of the shirt. And definitely I prefer the socks over hats. At first glance, these new Wonder Woman pops look very similar to the original Wonder Woman that was in the Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice pop line. That original Gal Gadot Wonder Woman. But now that I have her in hand, I do feel like she's a big improvement. I especially like how much brighter her actual costume is. Really like that bright red and that bright blue. Looks really good with the gold. And her hair sculpt is really nice. And she overall feels more solid than the original Wonder Woman. The original Wonder Woman felt very light and very hollow, but this one doesn't. It actually feels like a pretty substantial collectible. Even though it's not heavy, it's just a little heavier than that original Wonder Woman. And I really like that she's holding the lasso. Well, basically about to, whip somebody with it or tie somebody with it. Really was a good idea, and I think that's what these box exclusives should be. Something a little outside of the box. Yeah, she looks really good. I'm kind of glad I held off from buying an updated one. Because, yeah, I do feel like this is very similar to the other Wonder Womans in this line. You kind of only need one. I mean, unless you really want basically the same pop with a shield and a sword or a slightly different action pose. Knock yourself out, but this is enough for me. And I'm really glad that Funko decided to put a second pop in here, and they didn't spoil it, and that it's a villain, and that it's a new character that doesn't already have a pop in this line. Just awesome all around. And she looks pretty good. I really don't know much about this character, Dr. Maru. I only just remember seeing a few shots of her in the trailer, and she looks pretty cool in the trailer. And I'm assuming she's a villain because, yeah, I really don't know anything about her. And this little stance she's in is really nice. And I like how they made her boots and gloves glossy, so they look like leather or like shiny rubber, kind of. And it's even two colors on the boots. I like that. Because, yeah, her kind of like surgical, like doctor's outfit is a flatter color, so it does look like cloth. Really, really nice. And her eyelashes are a bit different, too, than what the usual female eyelashes look like. Usually it's either just like one little cat eye kind of deal, or it's three eyelashes that come up about the same size. These ones start out big and get smaller, so that's new to me. They might have had that on a couple other pops, but that's the first time I remember seeing it. And I like how this face piece looks. Really nice. And I love pops with big goggles on their heads. The only thing I would change is maybe instead of just this being painted the same color as her head, with just a little bit glossier paint, it would look nicer if those were actual lenses. Because that would have put it over the top. But yeah, pretty happy with this pop all around. She looks cool and evil. And I love having a new character. Alright, I'm going to start off by saying that I'm very happy that Funko put two pops in this box. Star Wars fans are extremely spoiled because they get two pops almost every single box. And I really hope that they continue to put two pops in the DC box. And I want to see it in the Marvel box and the Disney box as well. Maybe not every time, but definitely more often than they have. Because yeah, it was really awesome to open up this box and being surprised by there being a second pop in there. And a second pop that wasn't spoiled. And that is a brand new character. I think the little extras like the patch pin and the pint-sized hero are also super nice in this box. Above average, really. Really nice little extra items. And I love the socks. They have a really, really nice design on them. And I'm definitely going to wear those. They're not super thick. They're a little bit on the thin side, which is nice because summer is coming up and, sometimes I don't want to wear really thick socks. And I have two other pairs of Funko socks, and I wear them often, and they do feel nice. I know a lot of people might miss the comic and the shirt that these boxes usually come with, but if losing the comic and the shirt means getting an extra pop and a pair of socks, I'm happy, and I would take that trade-off every single time. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm going to give this box a 10. I think it's a great value for the money. Comes out to around 34 bucks. You get two pops and a pair of socks. That alone is worth 34 bucks to me. Plus you get a really nice pin and patch this time. And you can give that pint-sized hero to a kid or something if you don't collect them. Alright guys, let me know what you guys thought about this box in the comments below. which one of these pops were your favorite. I'm going to say that my favorite was the Dr. Maru pop, simply because it's a new character and she looks pretty cool. But yeah, let me know which one you liked more, what your thoughts are on having socks instead of a shirt, what you rated this box, or anything else you want to say. Thanks for watching and take it easy.